This conference will now be recorded.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is lesson 1 for our 111 class. So we're going to start with the letter. I'm going to try to make it as short as possible, and I hope everyone will benefit from it. So Hamza, which is usually you will not see it at the beginning in the Arabic letters. However, Arabic letters is 28 letters. Hamza, it's real letter. We treat it, especially when you're gonna study the root, you will see we count Hamza as a consonant more than Alif. So Hamza, or it is it's like glottis stop. So I'm going to say the letter name, then the letters sound, okay? Hamza, alif, ba, ba, ta, ta, tha, tha. And tha, it's like in theater. It's like in theory, okay? Because some student mix tha with that. Okay, so we're gonna look at the letters that sound the same. So fa, fa, jim, ja, ha, ha. And I want you to know ha in Arabic language generated in the throat. It's not like ha, ha. It's not like H. So we say Hassan, Hisab. So to create ha, there is movement in your throat. The left and right side in your throat, like coming close to each other, like try to touch each other, but they will not. Ha, ha, and you will feel the jaw, the lower jaw, kind of go a little bit to the back to create the sound. When in ha, we are so relaxed, and ha, you need the lower in your throat to bring it to the top. So ha generated in the middle, close to the up in your throat, ha, ha, almost in the top of your throat, but it's in the middle, but ha in the very bottom of your throat to the top, just air, you bring it up. Kha, 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 kha. And this is very new letter for you, and it's letter you find it in German, in Russian language they have it, and Arabic they have it too. So kha, you will generate it in the very top of your throat. The air gonna come from your throat, hit the upper palate in your mouth. The same time your tongue gonna move in to the back to touch, like to touch your throat, but it will not touch the back or the top of your throat. So kha, kha, there is movement, very slight movement in your tongue. The tongue should be wider, relaxed, going to the back, but there is air coming from your throat and hit the upper palate in your mouth. Kha, kha. Dal, d, like D exactly, but a little bit wider than the D in English. The, val, the, like THE, the, ra, r, ra, r, exactly the same R you hear it in Spanish language, and a lot of language, Russian use the same R. Za, z, like Z. Seen, s, sheen, sh, exactly like the sh in English, which we write it in different form, okay? So sheen, sh, like she. Here, this is a new letter, and I found my student mix it with seen a lot, which is sad, sad, fa, sad, sa, seen, se, sad, sa. With seen, you will see your lower lips will kind of go wider and everything look thinner when you bring the air out of your mouth. Seen. Your teeth must be touch each other and your tongue will not do anything, just the air will come and create the seen, like a snake. But sad, yes, your teeth will attach and the air will come, but will be wider. Even your tongue will be wider in your mouth. Sad. Here, this letter, almost all Arabic speaker didn't agree. So you will see in Iraq and Gulf countries, this letter sound exactly like this one. Let me show you some. So this letter sounds exactly like this letter, almost the same. So va, I am Iraqi speaker, so I will say va, va, vad, va, vad. When if you go to Levant country and South Africa, Arabic country, all of them, they will say dad, dad, da, almost like dal, da. It's look like this thicker, wider. So this dal, da, this is dad, da. Okay, so this something, one of the things that Arabic speaker never agree about it, and you will see hundreds of written studies about how we should say it. However, each group say my way is the right way. So, however you can use it, use it. I have no problem. And Arabic speaker, when they gonna listen to you, they will not see any problem of taking it like the or va. Okay? And here, va, va. I found again, my student mix the with va. With the, your the front of your tongue will touch the back of upper teeth. The, and there is air is coming. The. And sometimes you can make your, some of people, they want the tip of their tongue to go out to create it, and that's perfectly fine. The, as long as you don't make it look like th, because the, you need the tip of your tongue to go out. The, va. With the, more than the tip of your tongue need to go out to create this sound. Okay, va, the, vamir. You will see almost you're gonna go almost to the half of your tongue go out to create the. Okay, pa. This is a new letter for you. It's not te, guys. You will see in any translation, they will write it like te in English is not te. This is te, ta, te. But this is ta, ta, ta. And please, the way that you're going to create this sound, that your tongue going to be flat, touching the front top or upper palate of your mouth, the front of it, then it's going flat to touch and come down. So with the ta, you need air, and just you need the tip of your tongue to touch a little bit of your gum and most of your teeth in the top. But with ta, what you want to do, the tip of your tongue and more go wider, relax, and touch the upper palate of your mouth. Pa, pa, okay? And to create it, your jaw has to be closed, then open. When it's open, we have the sound and there is no air. Pa, pa, like طارق, طرق, طوق, طريق. Here, like toot, Tamara, تثبيت, تنور. So different sound. T, ta. Then here we have the letter Ain. Ain. This is, I found it again, very hard letter for the student, but everything with the practice is going to be extremely easy and doable. Okay, just don't think it's hard. Ain. Ain created in the top of your throat. Almost there is no air is going there. Ain. Ain. Ah. 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 How to create it? Again, you will feel the left and right of your throat meeting each other. Ain, to the level it looks like they touching each other. Ain, ain. Okay, there is no air is coming, and it's created almost in the top, close between the top and the middle. Ain, and you will feel your lower jaw doing something there. Rain, like when you clean your throat, in the top of your throat, there is air going on to create this letter, and you will feel the lower throat touching the upper of your throat. And again, we need the tongue, the back of your tongue, to go back. Rain, 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 rain. And I found my students sometimes mix rain with kha. And the reason, both of them, it's created in the up or the beginning of your throat, which is kha. There is air, but the left and right of your throat, it doesn't meet with each other. They don't touch. All what you need, your back of your tongue go back, and there is air coming, will touch the upper palate. Kha, kha, kha. It's just air. Where in the rain, no, you will feel the top of your throat meeting each other, and there is air coming, but this air will not hit the upper palate of your throat. It's just created there when the left and right of your throat touching each other a little bit and the air coming. This is the rain. Rain. Okay. Fa, like F in English, fa, 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 qaf, qa, qaf, qa. And this is kaf, ka. Here you will find a lot of Arabic speakers mix or cannot pronounce qa, but they use kaf instead. Don't do this mistake, because there is words in Arabic language. If you take off the qaf and put the kaf, it's gonna look completely different word and different meaning. So stay to the right path. Here you have qaf, qaf, qaf. Again, qaf, it's created in the very top of your throat. With qaf, for real, you will feel the top, the back, the very back of your tongue getting wider, and go very slowly and touch, it must touch the top of your throat and come down. Ah, if this will not touch, we will not create this letter. This where it's generated in the very top of your throat, but the back of your tongue will go up and down. قاف. You will feel it. The back of your tongue must touch the upper place of your throat, between your tongue and your throat. I hope that makes sense. قاف, قاف, ق, ق. And there is no air when in kaf, k, k. The middle part of your tongue will go and touch the middle of your upper mouth. Okay? And there is air coming. K, k. Without you letting your tongue getting wider and touch the upper palate of your mouth and come down, and there is air coming from your throat, you will not be able to distinguish between k and q. K, q. Just do them and see what your mouth, what your tongue doing. We need the tongue with these two letters. q, k. Here, q, just touching the upper palate of your throat, just the top of your throat, touch it and come down. When in k, no, there is air coming after the middle of your tongue, touching the middle of your upper palate of your mouth and come down. Lam, lam, la, la, la. And here I want to emphasize something. With lam, yes, you think it's easy because it looks like the L in English. It's not. Lam in Arabic, you need to use the top of your tongue and make it pointy to create la in Arabic. La, la. But in English, we have to make our tongue wider because we say L, L, like, milk, milk. When L in English, in Arabic, I'm sorry, we say Libya, Halib, Lubna. So your tongue must be pointy and point again to the upper palate of your mouth and touching almost close to your front teeth in the upper jaw. Mim, ma, ma, ma. Noon, na, na, na. And we have ha, 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 ha. Wow, wa, ya, ya, ya. Here, Shabab, you will see a few letters I made their color in red, and there is a reason. These letters, let me just fix my screen a little bit. These letters, usually, yes, we have 28 letters in Arabic language. Most of these letters, guys, has more than one shape. So most of them has a 3 different shape. But these letters has just 2 shapes, no more than 2 shapes, okay? Plus, almost all these letters, just forget about Hamza and about all the letters I colored in red. All these letters can attach to the letters before and after. But these letters, they are naughty. They don't like to attach to any one come after them. I'm sorry, come before them. So if any letter, I said it completely vice versa. So these letters will attach to the letter come before them. They will never attach to the letter come after them. And you will see the why when you learn how to write the letters. Okay, once you learn how to write them, this is gonna make all the sense for you. And I will go through that in the coming class. Let me just help you here with some reading. So I will just show you here when we have the alif, how we gonna read the letter alif. So we have alif, and now alif, ba and alif, ba, ta, tha, ja, ha, kha, da, tha, ra, za, sa, sha, sa, ضا ظا طا عا غا فا قا كا لا ما نا ها wa ya. So I want to leave this note, and this is very, very important note. Arabic language is phonetic. So the letter you write it, you will say it as it is. Okay? We don't have the same things, for example, in English, CH. For example, sometimes K, sometimes sh, sometimes ch. And we have this situation with a lot of letters. Here in Arabic, every letter you write it, you will pronounce it as it is. Okay? And you cannot write the word in Arabic by the letters by itself. These letters must attach to create a meaning. If it's not attached, that means there is no meaning for them. And this where your practice of writing will help you a lot. I will leave some PDF for you to practice. Now the letter wow, wa, o, bo, to, tho, jo, how, how, do, though, row, zo, so, show, so, though, or though, both of them right, though or though, 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 ow, go, co, 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 low, mo, no, ho, whoa, yo. Let me see what's more. Yeah, yeah. Alif, ya. Again, because alif will never attach to the letter after it, we cannot do it. So A, B, T, P, G, P, G, D, V, R, Z, C, she, C, D, or the, whatever your original Arabic language. And if you are not Arabic speaker, again, do it either way, okay? The, طي, عي, غي, في, قي, كي, لي, me, ni, he, we, ye. Here, I will leave it for you guys as a PDF, and I'm sure it will help you a lot, again, to practice it. Here, you see the different way that each letter will be written. Hamza, which is I. Sometimes it has Hamza, sometimes come by itself. If it is in a question mark, which you will see it a lot in Quran, if you are reading Quran, you will see the word amantum. So this will come in this way. This is just temporarily, guys. So the Hamza آمنتم, آمنتم or أكفرتم. It's like question mark in a surprising way, okay? Then you have Hamza come above the alif, Hamza come above the waw, O, and Hamza come above the ya without the dot. Okay, we're gonna study it, why the Hamza come above chair and when, because there is reason for it. And this is what so beautiful things about Arabic language. Everything you will see, there is reason drive you to have this situation or this concept. Nothing happened without any reason. And this is why I love the language. The letter Aleph, it has just two shapes. Aleph, this shape and this shape. And this shape will happen when there is any letter come after it. And this, that will attach, but this, if the letter Alif come at the very beginning, or if the letter come after it, has the same situation with Alif, which again, another letter that will never attach to the letter after it, which is, we have, for example, we have Alif, we have Dal, Dhal, Ra, Zai, Wow. These letters will not attach to the letter come after it, no matter whatsoever. So if we have the word adab, which mean literature, okay? Adab. You see, Alif cannot attach to the Dal, and Dal too cannot attach to the letter come after it. So you will see this word, the three letters, each letter written by itself, but it makes sense. Or the word word, which mean flower, or wurud, which mean flowers, okay, plural. So you see, these cannot attach because these letters built by letters, these words, I'm sorry, built by letters cannot attach to the letter come after it. Then here we have the letter Ba, has four different shapes. Ba, if it's by itself, and when it's going to be by itself, if it's come after letter, nadi letter, that letter cannot attach to the letter come after it. If it's come after alif, dal, ra, zai. And here, if it's come in the very beginning, again, or the letter come before it cannot attach to it. And here, if it's in the middle, when it will attach to the letter come before it and after it. And here, if it's at the very end, or if, at the very end, if it's attached to the letter before it, okay? Ta, again, like ba, it's take four different shape. Isolated in the beginning, in the middle, at the end. Tha, take three different shape. Isolated and at the beginning, in the middle, at the end. Jim, come in four different shape. At the beginning, this is by itself, isolated. Jim at the beginning, in the middle, at the end. Ha, again, four different shape, isolated in the beginning, in the middle, at the end. Ha, the same story. Four different shape, isolated at the beginning, in the middle, at the end. Dal has just two shape like Alif. You see dal by itself, dal at the beginning, dal if it's attached to the letter before it, in the middle, or anywhere, and dal at the end if it's attached to anything before it, any letter before it. Dal, like dal, like alif, has just two shapes, okay? And then we have the letter ra, the same dal and alif and dal. Then I have za, the same story, just two different look. Then we have the sin, have four different shapes. Sheen, look like seen, just have three dots, okay? Then I have the sad. Sa has 4 different shape, isolated, beginning, middle, and at the end. And here is just my laptop didn't let me give the sad and vad the exact look that it should be. So this is my opportunity to do it now. So sad at the middle, guys, it should be this way. So you write the sad this way, from here longer, and from here there is something attached to the letter after it. Okay, so this is the real shape for the sad, and the same way for the va at the middle. Okay, because she gonna attach to someone. Okay, that like that here. And this happened just with these 2 letters. I couldn't fix it, but now you see in the screen, it's clear for you. And ta, the same situation. Ta, it has 3 different shape. Let me just delete because the things will not work with me. And ta, isolated in the beginning, in the middle, at the end. Ain, this is isolated, or, and this is, look at it, at the end. Ain in the beginning, ain in the middle. Ghain, exactly like ain, just we have that. Ghain isolated, ghain in the beginning, ghain in the middle, ghain at the end. Fa, fa isolated, fa at the beginning, fa in the middle, fa at the end, and attach. Qaf, that is something I notice my student make mistake with, which look with me here, Shabab. So qaf and fa, they are looking alike, but guys, when you write it at the end, fa here will be in the same level on the line, but for qaf, you must go down. You must go down. You cannot write qaf leveled like fa. So please look at this fact, okay? Look at them. They look alike almost everywhere, but at the end, you must do that. And this situation, you will have it with the noon too. Look here, I have, what is the noon? Oh, noon in the down. Okay, so we're gonna look at the noon. Look at the ba, ta, tha, it's leveled. You good. Ba, ta, tha, it's with the level of the line. However your line it's going, you write it this way. But noon, it's look like them, but noon, this is noon. Ne. Noon at the isolated in the beginning, in the middle, but noon when you write it, you have to come down like qaf. So tha, almost like ba, ta, tha, leveled with the line when you write, but once you go to qaf and noon, you must go down of the line to make it noon, not like ta, okay? I know the dot, you will tell me, oh, but there is ta. Dot, still that's how the body should be built. Kaf, this is sometimes confusing for the student. Kaf in the middle and at the beginning. This is at the beginning. This is the middle. Again, the keyboard didn't let me. This is not the kaf in the middle. Shabab, please. The kaf in the middle should be written this way. See, this is the kaf. Almost this kaf, but you need something in the front, like the word sukkar, which means, sorry, let me use my mouse. Sukkar. See, this is sukkar, which means sugar in Arabic. This is kaf in the middle. Kathiran, a lot. This is the kaf at the, see, ya, kathiran, an, not noon, an, and we're gonna study that in the coming class, okay? So سكر like sugar كثيرا a lot. So this is at the beginning, this is at the end, but again my keyboard didn't let me to do it for you, and I hope you're gonna follow up with this video. Okay, lamb, again, 4 different shape. Lamb in the beginning, lamb in the middle, lamb at the end. Meme, 4 different shape, isolated at the beginning, in the middle, at the end. Noon, noon at the beginning, isolated at the beginning, in the middle, at the end. Ha, ha, this is again confusing letter for my student, has totally different looking. This is by itself, like when we say هذه. Okay, let me have my pen. So ha, if we say the word ha, هذه, this is for singular female. Okay, so this is ha at the beginning and this is ha at the end. If we say hudhud, this is the bird, type of bird. Okay, hudhud, this is at the beginning. Ha at the end. Again, let me give you another ha. Ha at the end, like ismahu, his name. Ismahu, and there is dhamma. Okay, ismahu, his name. And look at my handwriting, guys. So excuse the handwriting, it's mouse. Okay, and at the end, like for example, the word anhar, which mean rivers. Anhar. Man, my handwriting so bad. Okay, anhar, or بيتها. بيتها, her house. بيتها. In the class, I have kind of electric board in the class time. We're gonna use it, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. This is the first semester. I use this board, so just to, we're gonna practice how to write the letters and many examples about them. So please practice her a lot. This is very confusing letter, and with this handwriting I'm doing right now, I make it more confusing. Okay, guys. Ha. Wow, has just 2 different shape. Again, he's an Ari letter. He don't want to deal with any people come after him, just the people come before him. And yeah, again, has different shape. This is at the end, at the middle. We're gonna practice writing a lot. I just don't want the video to be very long for you, so you will get bored of it. Again, here I said what I said before. This alif, ra, za, dal, dal, wow, the 6 letters, and we can add the hamza to them. They hate to attach to anyone come after it. This is some practices. I'm gonna hand it to you in the class. Here, this is another practice, how the letters will attach with the nadi letters, what's gonna happen. But I want to jump right now. This is all exercises. I'm gonna hand it to you in a class, to the vowels. Okay, but let me end this video. I'm gonna make another one for the vowels, so it will not be very long. Thank you for listening. Love you all.